We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the Queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No Mercy room. Spin the Block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Core. You feel me? So, if I see a Carver Park, a dude from Carver Park fighting a dude from Bounty Hunters, right? And I see the Carver Park dude knock the Bounty Hunter dude out, and he start reaching for a pack of jelly or something. I'm jumping up like, hey, bro, what you doing? Like, nigga, we ain't doing that. Nigga, I'm in here. You feel me? Just based on, not that I care about what you're doing, but I'm around you, bro. You feel me? That's not finna be around me. I'm not finna be doing that. You know what I mean?
Is that something that actually does happen in prison or county? Like, do people really get shit up their ass?
I ain't never seen it.
Have you heard about it, like, while you were in prison, or because this is the first time I'm hearing about it now?
Man, I heard about Mushy B situation.
What, when it happened, or more recent?
I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying.
I don't think it happened either, because I feel like he has no other smut on his name. It's like people needed something to say about him.
Who was a certified stepper, man, certified everything with that man. You feel me? He wasn't never no buster. You feel me? If the boy had his victim.
So how do you feel about what he said about Forestra losing his hand?
I don't feel no type of way about it. I mean, you know, I feel like even with trolling Forestra situation, me personally, I don't like Forestra, right?
Okay.
I don't like him.
Is it because he's from the 40s, or just you don't like him as a person?
Shit. Oh, it's everything around the clock with him. I don't like him because of where he's from. But it's not that, because I got some people from over there that's cool. But it's what it is I don't like how he let that shit get to his head, and the only thing he see is 4-0. That's it. And it's like he let that take away from how he treat people that he shouldn't be treated away. You feel me? As far as like non-affiliates and handicapped people, and even if that shit did happen, like, he probably did stick no carrot up there, but you know, I'm pretty sure he probably didn't put his hands on one of the homies up there who he had the advantage over. You feel me? And it's like when he's going on these platforms and he's telling his jail stories, his squabble stories and all that, and how he did this to the Hoovers and did that, how he did this to Jap 5, and you know, how he did all this shit that he said he did. You feel me? And then
what did he say that he did to Jab 5?
He said he fired on the homie, and the homie flew five tables back or some crazy shit. But that's when I first spoke up. When I heard that segment, I'm like, man, what? Like, nigga, hey, look, the homie the homie not here to speak up for himself, bro. You feel me? Like, nigga, you can get anybody to believe that story if the man ain't here to tell you otherwise. You feel me? Like, that's out, bro. But why don't you tell the people the story when you called me out for a fade, and I told you, bet, bro, we gonna get out in the morning, we gonna hit. First thing in the morning, they turn the lights on. I holler at him, hey, folks, street, like, what's happening? I'm like, look, nigga, if they call you for Wayside, don't go. Nigga, I'm gonna come down there in showers. He like, bet, man. They delayed showers. They called Wayside line, and his name was called. I heard the name Bingham, and his cell door popped open, and out walked this dark-skinned nigga with braids. I didn't even know what the nigga looked like. So I'm looking at the nigga like, hey, you actually like, yeah. I'm like, bro, what's happening? He like, man, I'm finna go to Wayside and fight your homies over there. There's more of them over there. That's bunk shit. Nigga, anytime you set the tone for a squabble, bro, you go get that. You feel me? You don't dodge. That's like dodging a bullet. Like, what did you do? We ain't doing that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has different ways of handling it. I heard Brick Baby just didn't even try to fight. He just, some people like try to dance around it completely. Right. And letting their homies get up.
And that's what he did, man, because, I got to name that ring in that county jail. You feel me? I done took over modules. I done took over floors. I done ran it up. I done socked on shit. You feel me? I done stood on everything I was supposed to stand on in that county jail. You feel me? And at that time, he knew my name was a name of dominance on them floors in there, and them dorms in there, and them modules in there. You feel me? So it was like he bit off more than he can chew, because he called me out overhearing a story being told over the tier. He didn't know my name. You feel me? He just like, hey, like, man, where you, like, who was that? Where you from? I'm like, man, I'm from West Side Hood. He like 40 Crip. I didn't even get a chance to get my name out. You feel me? So it was like, man, the fade had already been established. Like, nigga, we gonna get that, bro. We gonna see what we hit for when the doors open, bro. It's just gonna be that. Dead homies. I'm not with Tito.
Also, instead of fighting you, basically, he said he's gonna go somewhere else and fight more.
Exactly. But
did that fight ever happen, though, or?
No. But you see, this is where the trick ball come in at. Nigga, who knows where he landed when he went to Wayside? He could have landed in the dorm full of his homies.
Maybe.
You feel me? So it's like, you know, and then you can pretty much, when you go to Wayside, you damn near can predict where you going. Like, you know, depending on the police, that's over there working at PA, where they bring you through processing. Like, if you know your shit, all you gotta do is pop at one of the guards and be like, hey man, you know, I'm from Hoover, send me to where my homies at. You feel me? And if they cool, they'll direct you to where your homies at. So, I mean, not taking the fade that you initiated, bro, and you coming out when the doors cracked to go to Wayside, you saying that you gonna go to Wayside and fight my homies because there's more of us over there. Nigga, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. We ain't
Speaking of prison, have you ever seen, like, does gay shit actually happen? And if it does, is it consensual, or are people really still getting raped?
I never seen that happen, man. That would have to be more like a question that I would have to ask Gumby. You feel me? Because he would know more of that. That's more his backyard.
Okay. Because no one ever wants to talk about it, but it's like that happens in every prison. You said yourself, if Devil from Uber was taking booties, that means you're. It's like there's, like, what is it like to admit that from your own gang? There's people that are doing that. It's like there's people in every gang doing that, right?
I just like telling the truth on what it is with this gangbanging shit, right? You got a whole lot of powerful men that's in seats at the top of every food chain with this gangbanging shit that like butt. They like sweet shit. They like all that. You feel me? Powerful men. I know it's one. Put it like this. And it's not no secret. And I'm not a person that's gonna sit here and make secrets out of the shit that men do. You feel me? Because, you know, if I make a mistake, ain't nobody gonna make a secret out of it. You feel me? They sit here and they gonna say this, they gonna say that, they gonna say this, they gonna say that. Man, the leader of the Hoovers in prison is a booty bandit himself. Like, no more. It's like, in my mind, I crashed out with this gangbanging shit already. Right? I crashed out with it. And what I mean by that is this. Anytime you amongst 40 men that's supposed to be your homies, and you see these 40 men back down to your opponents, and you willing to rise to the occasion against all these niggas, bro, you don't belong in that group. You feel me? Period. You are not your chip, the chip that you are, don't work for this motherboard. This motherboard is too weak for your chip. I'm too powerful for the motherboard that everything would have short circuited if I would have stayed around these busters. You feel me? So it's like I ain't never felt like nobody's status or legacy was too big for me to sit there and want to follow behind and sweep they buster shit under the rug. So it's like, it took me years to get to this point, though. It's not something that happened overnight. It took me years to get to this point. And when I got to this point, I had to be real with everything that I was seeing, everything that I was witnessing, you feel me, everything that I was hearing. And I actually seen the videotape of this dude sit down in the police interrogation room and point to a folder. And this is what people are not finna tell y'all. Like, the Hoovers ain't finna let y'all know this. Like, my homies ain't finna let y'all know this. And my phone gonna be ringing off the hook later on tonight. My phone finna be going crazy. You feel me? Oh, why you put that content out? Why you say this? I'm not finna sit here and glorify something that don't honor and respect me when I'm a nigga. And I'm still not gonna let nobody disrespect me with this shit. I'm gonna send a nigga that way. You feel me? But, little D. What was your final straw? Because you said you don't give a f*** anymore. What was that one thing that happened that you're is? Man, the one thing that happened for me, it was really like this Gumby nigga and this Trigger Bird nigga. Like, it was them. It was them. They really got me to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just finna expose you niggas, bro. Like, I ain't finna sit here and try to make people think you niggas is that. Y'all not that. You feel me? Because, I mean, how much are you going to sit here and pay attention and take a nigga serious if, like I was saying, like the question you asked, have I ever seen somebody tell and get away with it? Yeah, Lil D-Dog, he told, some stuff happened. I'm not even going to put nothing on the homie, you feel me? But, well, the ex-homie. But I'm going to say that one of my homies lost his life on non-4-day. You feel me? And, my little brother was there. You feel me? It's a whole bunch of shit that went down. My little brother paid for the event that day. You feel me? Brought the whole set together. You feel me? Tried to do something good. And a mother checker playing peon. You feel me? That just had envy in his heart. Did some sucker shit. And you know, unfortunately, my side, my circle lost one of my good homies. You feel me? And when that happened, somebody who was accused of that, for that body went to jail for that body. And you know, the police being the police, they came out with footage, and in the footage this dude pointed to a folder on the table and asked the police, is my name or anything we talked about gonna come out on anything like that? You feel me? And the police said, anything like what? And he reassured the police and pointed to the folder to the file on the table and said that. And the police said, man, look, you done told me a whole lot of stuff, so you got to be clear on what you told me. Anybody that does that, then this telling, bro. I know if I walk in any interrogation room, I'm walking out without asking that question, because I'm old enough to know I ain't said nothing. You feel me? So if you didn't tell, why would you even ask that? Exactly. And that shit is going to be in there. Even if there is no paperwork, there's still going to be paperwork if he told. Exactly. And then, you know, he pointing to, you know, sitting there telling the police like, oh, man, I didn't do it. You know, it was the homies who did it. Somebody else did it. They were saving me. And this dude was out here trying to kill me.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.